What's up, everybody? You're now locked in with Droski's Domain. Today, we are going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart Edition. Alright, so I went to Best Buy for a midnight release. Got the Switch 2. We are also going to be reviewing the Switch 2 controller and the Nintendo Switch camera as well. All right, let's get it. Let's get this thing opened up. Got my handy dandy knife, and let's see what we got here. Right. Why did we taking things in the most awkward places? Cool. I think I opened that wrong, but okay. Alright, this is for your Joy-Cons. Throw this on here, and then you have a controller. Alright, we got our Switch 2 dock. Take that guy out. Clean, pretty. Looks a lot nicer than the standard dock for the Switch 1. Alright. So we got our power adapter with a Type-C cable. This is all Nintendo marketing here. And then it's the Nintendo Switch 2. Display's pretty nice, pretty big display you got going there. Here are the Joy-Cons. So these are the standard ones that come with the Switch. Just gonna dock these real quick so people can see it. It's dock. And the dock, I don't know if you guys see, but it flips on and off. So if you want to take it off, there's a button on the back here. You press, it locks in. You don't need to slide in anymore. It just locks in on the Switch. There's that. All right. So what other goodies you got in here? All right, and this is, like I said, this is the Mario Kart bundle, so it comes with Mario Kart as well. All right, next up, we got the Switch 2 controller. Go ahead and get this bad boy opened up. I already cut the ends off. All right. So we got a charge cable. It's USB-A to USB-C. This goes plugs right into the Switch and the USB port. And here is the controller. A lot cleaner, like the white. I got my old controller to kind of compare and contrast. So here's the standard. Check it out. This is the Switch 2 now. A lot cleaner. Not that you can't really see the inside as much on the standard versus the second option. But I do like it. It's got a little bit more weight to it versus the first controller. Other than that, buttons are about the same. The newest feature is the capture button here on the bottom. So that is for capturing, whether it be images, if you're trying to stream things like that, you can do it through the capture option there. All right, and that is the Switch 2 controller, y'all. Lock in. All right. Lastly, we got the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Right, this is for all you streamers out there that want to lock in and get some video editing and things of that nature done when you're on your game. So, the Switch 2 camera. All right. This thing is nice. I like it. Okay. All right, and here is our camera. Also comes with a USB-C cable. I'm sure there's an outlet on the back of the Switch 2 for this to plug in, or probably where the controller locks in as well. But it does have a USB-A option on the Switch 2, so there's got to be USB-C one there as well. All right, and this is your Switch 2 camera. It's hefty. It's got a nice base. The base is heavy, so it's not going to fall over. It's not going to be flimsy. Be still. The camera's 1080p, so you're going to get great resolution on it. A lot of people are still using standard 1080p cameras. There are 4K options out there, but the Full HD option is still a very good option. So if you're looking for a Full HD camera for your Switch 2, I would say just grab the one from Nintendo and go from there. That's how you open up the lens there. If you want to close the lens, just close it like that. It's probably good for, not getting dust in your lens when it's on the entertainment center or your gaming area set up, so you just boop, boop. All right, everybody, there you go. There, we got our Switch 2. we got our Nintendo Switch 2 camera, and we got our Switch 2 Pro controller as well. There it is. So get out of the interface. There you go. Y'all got any questions for me, let me know. If you're trying to get a Switch 2, good luck. If you need any advice on where to shop, I suggest Best Buy, GameStop. They're out of stock. Check Walmart, Target. Look online before you try to go buy one from one of these scalpers out here. So good hunting on the Switch 2. I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys on the Switch 2 versus the standard Switch. This is going to be kind of like a compare contrast. So this is the Switch 2. I've completely set it up now. I've also transferred my games over. So when you turn it on, there's going to be an option in the settings to transfer over your games from your standard Switch over to your Switch 2. It'll automatically do it for you. And the Switch 2 has a bigger SD or internal storage than the standard Switch, so I was able to transfer all my games over without having to put a micro SD card in. Also, I just tried to put my micro SD card in from the standard Switch into the Switch 2. It didn't work, so it's going to take a new micro SD card. The standard one that I had in my regular Switch is not compatible with the Switch 2. So you're going to have, if you're going to want to get extra storage on your Switch 2, you're going to have to purchase a new micro SD card. So this is some of the things I wanted to show you. So this is the standard Switch, and this is the Switch 2 on the bottom. So your standard Switch, it's a little bit smaller versus the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is a lot bigger. And then your Joy-Cons are bigger as well. Not only that, a couple of the settings have changed. So the standard Switch, this is the OLED model. So I had a standard Switch and I upgraded to the OLED. This is still standard versus the Switch 2 is what I'm saying. The regular Switch, the OLED model, it's 1080p on the dock. When it's in your hand, it's 720p with the OLED display. So that means it's a lot cleaner on the display. You're gonna get better blacks and you're gonna have a more nicer display versus the standard Switch. The Switch 2, this is 1080p off the dock, and it's gonna be 4K with HDR on the dock. Like I said earlier, the only time the games are gonna be running at 120 Hertz is if the game is compatible to play at 120 Hertz. Typically, it's just gonna go standard to 60 Hertz. Outside of that, this also has HDR, so it's gonna have HDR on the handheld, as well as HDR on the TV. Now, if you don't know what HDR means, it's high dynamic range. That's just making your game look a lot better graphic-wise. Simplistic as I can make it for everybody, so I don't have to go deep dive into detail what HDR is. But that's really it. I just wanted you guys to get a kind of a grasp of how the Switch 2 versus the standard Switch looks. All right, I'm gonna do another video for you guys on the Switch 2 on the TV dock, so you guys can take a look at how it looks on the screen. All right, so we have the Switch 2 on the dock now. So I just loaded up Mario Kart World, so I just wanted you guys to take a quick look at how that looks as well. So that's gonna be Mario Kart World. So we got the Switch loaded up on the dock now. It's good to go. Alrighty, so we're gonna go on and get into it, man. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Like I said, good luck with trying to get a Switch 2. My name is Droski, and you've just been entertained by Droski's Domain. Oh shit, reset.